everyone, it's Angie with the Mountain Girl Studio, and I'm coming today with some new prints, some new mixed media hand-painted digital prints that'll be up soon. And also I wanted to talk to you guys about, I haven't done a challenge for quite a while, and I've gotten some awesome new subs, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I thought during this time where we're home, during this craziness, it's fun to be creative, and it's fun to be giving and caring and whatnot, and I'm sure you guys can all agree with that. So I thought I would have a challenge that would run from now until November 20th, and it's going to be a super simple challenge, because I didn't want people to have to send me things, and I just wanted it to be simple, and I wanted it to be fun, and I hope a lot of you will join in, because it would be amazing. Because I love, like I said, I love each and every one of you guys. You guys are such a big support to why I'm here, and I thought it would be fun just to see your guys' take on this challenge. So the rules are, we'll do the challenge first, and then I'll go through the prints, and you'll get to see my new prints here. So I would like you guys to be a sub to all my social media, and that's over here. I'll leave that here while I'm reading through the rules. Please like and share, and leave a comment below on this video to let me know that you're planning on entering the challenge. All I want you to do is make a project out of one of my mixed media digital prints. Anything goes, from a journal to a simple journal to a tag to a pocket. Anything goes, and it just has to be with one of my digital prints. Anything that you like, make something out of it. Like, I think these would be really cool as a tag, a mixed media tag, and you can build off. Mine are more, they're not kits, mine are more backgrounds, or for digital, or for, what my papers are somewhat meant for is covers for journals or backgrounds, and you can build off of those. I do work or have some collage pages as well. You can use one of those. Like I said, anything goes. So the challenge is to use one of my digital prints in your project, and then if you would tag me so I can see the video, or I'm not going to just, I know there's some people that don't do videos, and I don't want to exclude them, because I think that they should be able to join a challenge as well. But please email me a picture of your project and your full name and your YouTube channel, so I can include you in on the challenge. So let's see what else. So tag me if you do a video, share, like, and subscribe to all my social media. This will be open to US and international, and it starts from now to November 20th. And what I'm going to do for the prizes, you guys, is for international, I'm going to send, I'm not sure how many prints yet, but at least 20 of my digital prints to the international winner digitally. And then I will print out 20 of my digital prints. I'll print them out on my printer and send them to you for the US winner. Is that fair, you guys? Let me know, because I was like, I didn't want international not to be able to join in. Like I said, I think it's fun during these times to do little challenges and support one another. And anyway, so I'd be so grateful for that. So here is all my social media that I would like you to so I have themountaingirlstudio.com, and then this is my Instagram, so it's the_mountain_girl_studio. That's the only way I can have that name there. So that's my Instagram. And then my Etsy, please go favorite my Etsy shop, and it's the Mountain Girl Studio, spelled exactly like that. So I'll hold this up here. So it's a little bit different on Etsy, because again, that's the only way I could get that name. And then I have just a Facebook page, just like my Facebook page, and then obviously my YouTube channel, The Mountain Girl Studio. If you guys could go do all that and then make a simple project and tag me or email me a picture, of your project, I would be so thankful. I just think that this would be a fun little thing to do. It's just a fun, simple challenge that doesn't, you don't have to get out of your house and go mail me anything, even if it's little. You know, I just thought that just doing a project out of my prints would be a lot of fun and a simple way to do a challenge. If anybody's up for one, which I hope you guys all are, I hope I get a ton of entries because, like I said, you guys are so inspiring to me, and I would love to see your take on one of my digitals. Okay, with that said, here is my new hand-painted mixed media digital prints. These are all hand-painted. I do these by hand, and then I scan them at 300 dpi on Epson premium presentation paper. I have that link below if you are looking for that paper, because it really does make a difference. If you haven't heard me say that over and over again, I will show you a sample of printing it out on regular paper and on this Epson premium presentation paper. The prices do vary. You can also use photo paper. Matte photo paper works really well. I'm really stepping out of my neutrals, you guys. I always say my favorite color is clear. I love working with clear objects, obviously, but I'm really stepping out to the world of color. Nature is one of my biggest inspirations. I love nature, and photography is another thing that I'm including in my work. But I've really stepped out to just try to explore color. I've really stayed in a box, and this is a way to get out of the box and just really explore and play with colors and tones and contrasts and highlights. So I hope you are enjoying my prints. It's been fun. Like I said, this was something that I did not think I was ever going to do and then just decided to do this at the last minute. I have had a few hiccups, but that comes with the territory. So I think I'm getting the hang of digital art. So here's my first print, you guys. This is kind of like a watercolor effect. Just different colors, like things will read different on my computer, as everyone's reads different on their screens and prints. But you'll get the best color and pop off of the Epson Premium paper, as that's the one that's worked for me. You can do you. Whatever to your liking. But these make awesome, just like I said, starter prints. Mine are backgrounds. I always think of them as journal covers, but also they would make great tags, envelopes, grungy, like a grungy background. You can just build up on this with gesso. You know, I don't allow you to digitally enhance my prints, but if when you print it out, go for it, you guys. Gesso it, do clear gesso. My goodness, guys, so much. So anyways, that's the first print, and this is the second print. I was inspired by purple lovers on this but lately. So here's a purple, kind of a swirly mixed media. There's whites and purples and magentas. And so this, I have the example here printed on regular paper. Guys, you just don't get that beautiful richness. And I will say this over and over when I release new collections of prints, because it's so important, you guys. I mean, if you like this muted tone, that's fine, and maybe you could use some, you know, a lot of that, what's that stuff called, the Distress Glaze by Tim Holtz. Kind of, if you were to rub that on it, that will enhance the richness of regular paper. I don't know, people are using homemade glazes too as well, but I prefer not to do that. I just prefer to print them out on this kind of paper because I just think it's so beautiful. But don't discourage yourself from printing them out, you guys. It's just, if you want the richness that you see here, it needs to be printed out on the right paper. So this is kind of like a galaxy effect, you guys. Like I said, I don't know where I'm going with my prints. I just work, you know. I never thought of myself as a abstract artist. I've always liked abstract photography. I do that, but as far as painting, I never really thought my niche was there. But painting has been one of my longest things that I have done throughout the years, and so I seem to always stick with some sort of painting. And right now, since I've taken a background class, it's totally went off of that direction of what I learned into my own direction. And I've been exploring with all kinds of mediums just to make backgrounds, and I think it's the most, if you have not done abstract painting, I would highly recommend it, because you're not stuck in one kind of, you know, you're not painting a barn and trees and everything has to look so perfect. Abstract just lets you be you. Yeah, and so that's what I really like about it, because I was always stuck on painting something and having to make it look so perfect, which I still love to this day. But it's really fun to get out of that and just be loose and free. Let me know what you think about that, because that's how I feel. So here's the next one. This is like ochre yellow and blues and purples and dark purples. And there's kind of lots of colors swirling around there. There's some splotches of black. This is a lot of fun too. Like I said, you know, covers, but then you can build off of it. It's a lot of fun. You stamp on it. Stencil. And then here's a blue one. It's another one. It's kind of dark blues and light blues. A little bit of whites peeking out on there. It's fun. And then this one is going to be a little bit different, these next two prints. So the way this one works is it's going to be sold as a single print and then also as a double print. These are 8.5 by 11, printed on 8.5 and 11 paper. And so you can cut these down, or you can leave them like this and build, I don't know, from a journal or a bigger journal if you'd like, notebook. But they do this. So when I scan my cover, this is a painted cover that I just completed. It was too big, so I wanted the front and back, and I wasn't sure. You know, I was like, well, maybe I'll just include it all. So you could cut this down smaller and cut this side down smaller, and then have the spine right here in the center. You don't have to build it this big, or you can build like a TN, you know, use this length and then this length over here, and then, or you could just use the single sheet, you know, you don't have to, or you could go this way, the dark end on there, on the front there, and then maybe just use the stress ink and kind of darken up the edges on this, on the end here. But that was kind of my thought, because I loved them both so much that I thought I'd sell one as just a single print and then offer them together. So there's that one. And the next one is the same exact idea, you guys. So this one was another cover that I just completed, but I didn't. The cover was so big to scan, I had to do the front and the back, and I love it. And I could scale it down, but you guys can kind of do that yourself as well. So it'll be sold as a single sheet and then as a set. This one's so pretty, you guys. Look at that. All the texture. My scanner is so amazing, you guys. It just gets all the little nooks and the crannies and the texture. I use a lot of texture paste and paints, and I love to make it look dripped and old on top. You know, like I said, I'm really inspired by the elements outside. You know how rust in the water just drips the same spot every time. I don't know. So cool. Anyways, so that's the other one there. And then this one is a photo. This is my photograph that I took a while ago. And like I said, I love abstract photography as well. That's something that I'm very into. And I thought this would be so neat I thought about this one, and I thought this might be neat as a journal cover. I really want to incorporate my photography. I have a strong photography background, and I think that it would be fun to incorporate my photography in journals as well. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. I do the alphabet photography, but I also do this kind of photography. I love fine art photography, I love landscape, and obviously abstract. But this is a painting, it kind of looks like a painting, right, you guys? So this was done with a slow shutter speed, and it was a really cool sunset day with the blue here, and there was clouds, and there was sunset, and the wheat fields, or the grass fields, were just golden, and little bushes out there. Oh, it just was beautiful, and it turned out to be an amazing print. When I printed this out on this paper, you guys, I was just in love. So I thought these would be awesome as journal covers. Look how neat that looks, you guys. You know, it's just such a beautiful print. I absolutely love this. And if I had to say I had to pick one of this whole pile, it might be this one. I don't know. I just love everything about it because it looks like I painted it, and I didn't. It was just a thing that I did within my camera to blur the situation to make it look like an abstract. So anyways, there's that one. We're almost done, you guys. And then this one is a distress kind of grungy pink. I have a commission piece that I'm doing right now, so this is actually the cover of that piece. But I thought I'd take a print or a scan of it since I had it completed. The colors don't look as, they look more orange and fiery red, and that's not what this looks like in hand. It's more fuchsias, light pinks, dark pinks, like a peachy pink here, some whites and creams. So they're all pinks, and these kind of turn out to be more of a purple, which I think just the colors mixing when I was painting it kind of combined together and made that a little bit more purple. But that's cool. It still looks really grungy. Let's see. So then like I said, I love the drips on the bottom. It just makes it so much, I don't know, me. I just think it looks really beautiful. But this is an amazing print. I wish it didn't show up so orange because it's not orange. So there's that one. And then this one is just a really cool smoky look background. This one is not as vibrant as you're seeing it either. It's more muted. It's yellows and reds and pinks and purples and blues and whites. It's just the contrast is picking up, is more rich than it is and more bright. It's not this bright, you guys. I promise. But it is cool. It's like I said, this kind of background would really make a cover. So, you know, you don't have to use this as a, you know, just use it as you wish. But I think of them, like I said, as covers or background starters, so you can build up off of this. It'd be really neat to build, you know, cut as a tag and start off as that, as the tag, and do what you like with that. And then I was asked to do some greens. So this is for the green lover. You know who you are. So this one is a grungy green layered background. This one has multiple colors of greens, probably 10 different greens in this one. And I like to add like a greenish teal also, just so I can pop and get those layers. So there's emerald greens, dark greens, light greens, you name it, it's in here. So a little bit of greenish teals, sage, then creams over that, and then again my grunginess up here. I just love that effect that I do. It's just become something that I love to do because I just think it just makes, I mean, the print is beautiful, but then, or the painting is beautiful, but then when I just add that grunge, it just does something. Like I said, again, I think of that as a cover or a background, a building of a background. That is just beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, I love this one so much. Like I said, I've been really, really trying to explore color and get out of my neutrals, which has been fun. And then this is the last but not least, the next green one. This one's I kept just as a painting. Just built up the background with all kinds of greens. Dark greens, light greens, sages. A little bit of tealy blues in there. Some creams, some yellow, some moss green. I mean, there's just a ton. I mean, I try to pull out. I have a lot of paints, you guys. And then these are off whites, and then some grays just to give it some depth and contrast in there. This is like a greenish black color that turned out to be, look, you know, it's like black, but it's like a greenish black. So there's that, and this would just be a cool tag. So anyways, like I said, that's kind of why I wanted to do a challenge. I have enough prints out there for you guys to decide which ones you wanted to use. You'll find all my prints on my website, at my Etsy. The only difference is, here's all my social media stuff. The only difference is the website that I have my website on does not allow for me to give you an instant transfer for your digital, which is a bummer. I hope that they fix that soon, so then I, don't have to rely on that as much. But you be more than, go ahead and purchase from there. And if you want, I usually get to you within 24 hours. But if you'd like an instant download, go head over to my Etsy and you can get an instant download there. But if you're not in a huge hurry, please go to my website and order your digital print from there. So I hope you guys will all join in. This is a super simple, super inexpensive challenge. I hope that you all will join in. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really do appreciate it, you guys. It's been a journey. Obviously, this year has been rough on all of us. So, yeah. That's about it, you guys. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Hope everybody's staying safe if they're near fires or stuff like that. So we'll talk to you again soon, you guys. Bye-bye.